that has ever fought in a public place. What I mean public place, it could be anywhere on the streets, any busy place, even not busy, in front of a church, in front of a house, anywhere, or even in the market. Let me know because I'm going to give you some funny stories now that will make you that will make you laugh. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is HOV for you. I talk about love. I talk about lots of things, interesting things I talk about. Sometimes I talk about some emotional things too. I talk about families. We are all families, like so it's good to share. So go on, watch my videos. If you've not watched my videos before, there are so many of them that I've put out there. Watch my videos, like, subscribe, and share. Yes, back to marketplace or back to fighting in the public. I will ask you, maybe you're a complete gentlewoman. I don't know if you're a complete gentlewoman. Please make a comment. Let me know in the comment section if you're a complete gentlewoman. Then, if you're a complete gentleman, also let me know in the comment section. If you're a complete gentleman, you've not fought before anywhere, let me know. It's not only gentle people that have not fought anywhere before. Even people that are very gentle, something must have pushed them, to fight. When I mean fight, I mean really fight. If you have fought anywhere before in your life, or you have taken part in any kind of argument, throwing caution away, let me know, the gentlewoman style or the gentleman style. If you've thrown any of those caution and you've told yourself, fight is fight, let me know if you've done any of that. Well, I will tell you why I'm saying this today. In the past, anyway, I have thrown caution away severally, on several occasions. I've thrown that away. So even till now, sometimes you're almost losing it, but not to the extent of doing what you were doing when you were younger. Anyway, so let me tell you. I'll start with one story now. I'll start with a story that will gonna make you laugh. When I was younger, I remember that there was this boy. He was older than me then, about maybe 4 or 5 years older. I was that kind of I was 10 years old, and this boy was about 15. So you could see we were still very young. So anytime I'm going out, going on errands for my mom, he's always looking for, one thing or the other. Once he sees me out of my gate like this, if it's now, I would say, oh, maybe, he was admiring me or something. But as at that time, we practically, innocent kids, we didn't really know much like the way we knew now. So on that fateful day, like I said earlier on, anytime I'm going on an errand for my mother or my dad, he will stand by his own gate, about 4 or 5 houses away from mine. He will stand by his own gate. He will be saying some sarcastic things like, oh, no, bending his mouth and his head. He used to have very funny looking head like that. Like his head was obviously big. So he does messy things anyway. He will stand and trying to make a caricature of me. No problem. I will go. I always tell my parents or tell my mom when I get home that this boy, I think his name is Kasimu. Kasimu, they call him there. Kasimu is always looking for my trouble. Oh, the way. No, don't worry. Just go buy what you have to buy and come back home. Don't even look at him. All right, no worries. Then on this fateful day, the tap stopped running. The way you won't have water in your house and all that. So they said, oh, now go get water. Go get water 4 houses away. I think they had maybe storage or something, so they were giving water. So I picked my own small bucket of water. Walked there to get my water. Usually, you will meet a queue, and there was this queue just not too long anyway. I placed my bucket on the queue. I was waiting for it to get to my turn. And it really got to my turn because I put my bucket just to get my own water and go back home. This boy from nowhere came again. You know, he's always looking for me. Anyway, he came again. You know, he's big. Oh, yeah. He knew that was my own bucket. He just quietly took it off. Not only taking it off, the way he flinged it, like, you know, who is she? He just did that. I looked at him. I looked at him from where I was. I was standing. I told myself, oh, no way. This is the end of this today. If this boy thinks he's a big boy, or he thinks he can really, really continue to jeopardize my effort, today is the end of it. I walked straight away. You can imagine tiny me. I used to be tiny. I walked straight to where he was. And where he threw my... First, I picked my bucket. I went straight to where he was. I looked at him. He saw me staring at him. And he put his own. I went back to the running water now. The water was running. I quietly pushed his own aside and pushed my own back in, fetching my own water. He was looking at me. He didn't say anything. He allowed me to finish. He allowed me to help myself. I put it on my head. I was going quietly back home. You know. I was happy that I achieved my aim anyway, you know. Then the next thing, from the back, I heard someone hit me, and that bucket of water from my head fell on the floor, on the ground. Brrr, and the person was now going away. That was too much. If it's you with my story, tell me what you will do in the comment section, please. I beg of you. If you have been degraded like this and you have faced such problem, I just want to know what you will do. I beg, tell me. What will you do? Before I conclude, if you can tell me, even when I've concluded, tell me, make a comment, anything at all. It's past story anyway, so, but just let me know. You know what I did? You want to know? Okay. I think you must have guessed enough. But let me arrange myself properly so that I can just hit you hard with this story. I've arranged myself now. I was now in a very different mood. He was working like a boss. He was just going, carrying himself like, oh, I've dealt with this little girl. I told myself, look at these trunks. Look at him. Very good. I ran after him. In short, I picked up a stone and I threw the stone and it hit him. It hit him so hard on his back or somewhere, and he screamed, "Oh, dare you!" He came to where I was. He lifted me up. I was tiny anyway. He lifted me up. He was trying to really give it to me, like show himself that he's a man. So, before you knew it, the fight really started. Yeah. People started screaming, "Leave the girl alone!" So we're shouting, "Oh, the girl is too stubborn! Oh, the girl is biting the boy! Oh, the girl is doing this to the boy!" I fought with all my energy. I did all I could do. As I was doing it, though, I won't tell you I didn't cry. I was crying too because he overpowered me. But at the end of the day, I stayed out with him like I was supposed to do, and I'm glad I did. After that time, I really dealt with him in a way. I won't tell you a lie too, because he had some bruises on his legs and all that. And after that, and the stone I used on him too, that was another story. So he was upset, and they took him away. He was panting like he had a fight with an elephant, but it's just tiny me. He was panting like whoa, and he looked at him. I was crying. People were asking what happened. Some people were there who really saw what happened. They were witnesses. They led me back to the water section, put my bowl, got me the water back into my bucket, you know, put it, and they said, "Don't worry." Somebody even volunteered and helped me home with my bucket of water. And I got home and I met my mom, and she already knew because, you know, kids, some kids had already run to the house. And, "Oh, she's fighting. Oh, somebody is beating her there." And I got home. She told me, she asked me what happened. I told her I everything, but she wasn't happy anyway. But eventually, the boy came with his parents that same day in the night to give an apology, and that was taken. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm happy that I defended myself. I've been defending myself right from childhood. I don't just want people to mess me all around. So if you are out there, I want to know, are you the type that like to defend yourself too, physically, or any way you like to defend yourself? What would I have done? Would I have just kept quiet and walked away, walked to the house? I like to know, so I can still use that to teach people. Or the fight that I thought was good, but I cried anyway. And I'll tell you, after that, this boy never came after me again. And anytime I meet him outside or outside my own home, it was always good to help. He kept helping me, and we were growing up together, but we never were close friends. We were never close. Like, you could see the pride in everyone, and because I called him a strunt, he didn't quite like that. You understand what I mean? So he didn't quite like it. It didn't go well with him. So that is my story for that. Anyway, you want to defend yourself, if you feel it's the aggressive style you want to use, and another one. This might not be too good, but it's a story. It's a true life experience. It was in the marketplace. Real marketplace. The way, like the market can be, where you have a lot of people in the market and all that. I was going into the market to buy a few stuff, and I got to this man's shop. That was back in Africa then. I mean, how old was I? I was about, let's say, 22. Good. I got to this man's shop in the market. I think he just wanted to jones me, right? So I paid for what I bought. What did I buy? I bought a dress. It was so lovely. I gave him the money. I took my dress. He counted it. He counted. I saw him count the money. So on the way I turned, I was about going out of the man's store. He called a young lady, Sissy. And I told him, he said, you didn't pay me. I said, what do you mean? I paid you your money. He said, no. I was talking to him. I paid you, check, count the money. He said, no. He put his hand in his pocket and brought all the money he had. He said, count. You see, this was all my money. You didn't pay me. I was wondering. I looked at my own pulse, looked at myself. That's not me, naturally, to say, I'll just come to your shop, pick up your item and walk away. I told the guy, I have paid you. He said, no. So I said, oh, this must be a prank or something. And I looked at him. I said, Oga, please, I have paid you. Check your money for the last time. I have paid you for this dress. And maybe something told him, this is not a girl that you can just mess around with when it comes to money or anything. Maybe, I don't know. So he calmed down quietly and said, hey, sister, you don't have to go out of that shop because you did not pay me. So I got angry now. Good. I said, this man has to know it's not what he thinks about me. It's not just the face. And I looked at him. I said, did you say I didn't pay you? He said, no, you didn't pay. I said, I paid you. Wherever you want to take me to now, bring me there. Let us explain this issue. I have paid you. Maybe I even paid you more. And he was quiet. He couldn't say anything. I carried my bag. I put my bag down. What did I have in my bag? Just few makeup and my other change that I had. So it's not possible for me to come to the market and just pick something from you without paying. So I got angry. I started analyzing this to him. I told him, hey, I know what you are trying to do. You are trying to scam me, right? I paid you. He saw that my voice was going up. I was losing my temper now, and people were beginning to come into his own shop. Then I said, sister, I was just joking with you. When the man saw that I was getting angry, actually, and I said, sister, I was always joking with you. I just joked. You were taking it too serious. You really paid me. You paid me the money. Look at the money now. It was in my back pocket. I was just joking. I didn't know what to believe. I didn't know what to believe. I kind of, shook a little when I was leaving his job. But I just told him, okay, it's okay, it's no problem. But don't joke with your customers like that. When I left his job, as I was going, I told myself, joking? Was I now the one that overreacted? Please let me know. Did I overreact, or was he really joking? I don't know if I overreacted. But I've never really thought that I did something wrong, because I sincerely think he wasn't joking. He was trying to scam me, but I acted really fast, right? So I don't know. We come across different people like that. And I will advise you today, if you go to market or a shop, you are spending money, count your money. The one you want to spend, leave it in your wallet. The one you don't want to spend, keep it somewhere else. So that if you come across, or if you face situation like this that I went through, you'll be able to argue it out, not doubting yourself. Because what really helped me then was not doubting myself, me having the full confidence that I paid him, and believing in myself that I really paid, and I didn't have so much in my wallet. That really still helped me in my bag to show that, the fault was the man's, not mine. And I'm happy I have a voice, because that's one thing people don't really have. Some people are shy to complain. Some are shy to talk out when they face a situation like that. Out of shame, they can just bring out their money and pay. Please, if you are that type of person, don't always do this. Stand by your own rights. Stand your ground. If you know you have paid somebody for services they have rendered, or for something you have bought for them, don't use shyness to lose more money. Just stand your ground and let it be so. So that's all I have. That's for that. I give you more gist next week. I give you more gist. And don't forget to stay on the exercise, my videos, to watch my exercise videos too. You see, sometimes I play, and I just play all around it, and I'm happy in the sense that I can feel everything that is happening in my life. There are changes, and I want the same. So always on, go for more stories. If you've not subscribed, please do. Existing subscribers, thank you. Yet to be, hey, new subscribers on board. I'm giving it to you because I believe you are part of us already. Thank you. And if you did enjoy this story too, make your comment. Remember how I described the boy that he was as huge as, just like elephant and some. Thank you, and stay blessed. Don't forget the subscription button, the thumbs up, and all. This is from me to you, HOB. Thank you.